Welcome everybody to this nice Mexican event. It's called Charreada. We're here to witness a special competition between the Mexican Americans here in the United States. I've heard this from Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and other visiting states. I'm very excited and can't wait to continue on. Come on, follow me, let's go.
The Charreada is a Mexican rodeo. In Jalisco, it is a very popular and well-recognized sport with strict rules and lots of competitions. Both men and women compete, wearing colorful Mexican cowboy costumes trimmed in silver studs. The horsemen show off their lasso ability and make their mounts dance to a loud mariachi band, while vendors go through the stands selling drinks and snacks.
So right now we're about to do what we call a desfile, which is the big entrance. We all go in together, everyone represents their teams. So we're getting our horses ready, we're putting on the reins, which is, you know, what we use to control the horse. We're saddling them up, and then that's when the tournament begins.
Charreria emerged from the traditions that came to Mexico from Spain in the 16th century. When the Spanish first settled in Mexico, they were under orders to raise horses, but not to allow the indigenous people to ride. However, by the mid-1850s, the Spanish had very large cattle raising estates, called haciendas, and found it necessary to employ indigenous people as herdsmen, who soon became excellent horsemen. Smaller landlords, known as rancheros or ranchers, were the first genuine charros, and they are credited as the inventors of the charreada.
Mexicanas, estamos vendiendo taquitos mexicanos como de carne asada, chorizo, al pastor, y esta es la máquina que le dicen de otros países. En México se llama prensa y es para hacer las tortillas.
The Charreada itself consists of several scoring events staged in a particular order. Two or more teams, called Associaciones, compete against each other. Teams can compete to become state, regional, and national champions. The competitors are judged by both style and execution. In my humble opinion, 4-footing on horseback, steer tailing, bull riding, the pass of death, and the skirmish. Are my favorite scoring events.
Can you tell us a little about your horse?
Yeah, so his name is Coyote. He's a quarter mile. That's his breed. He's old. He's considered old now for a horse. He's almost 10 years old, and we've been having him since he was a baby. Actually, he was 1 when we first got him.
Do you consider yourself, like, in the future you would like to do this for your kids as well, to like get into like charreria?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's something that has brought our family close together. My dad does it, my mom, my little sister, and myself. I have an older sister that doesn't, but she's always supporting us. She loves watching us. So it definitely brings them family together. Everyone here is with a family.
And what would you tell those people, like especially the kids that are like more interested in learning more about the culture but just don't have an avenue to go to?
Honestly, I say reach out. If they truly have a desire to get involved, we are always, the Charreria is about passion. It's a tradition with passion. So anyone, even if you're not Mexican, if you have the desire to know more of the culture, more of what the sport is and what it literally is family. So if you reach out to anyone will be like, we'll teach you, like we'll help you. You just have to show that dedication.
Can you explain a little bit what your traje típico, like what is it called? Like
Yeah.
what is that? And just tell me each part, what does it mean?
The ruffles is very traditional, very historical, like the ruffles. The colors, they're very vibrant. We all have a different color, so it's almost kind of like a rainbow. But it's very vibrant. You'll see that it's going to be 18 horses inside doing a routine. Yeah, so it's a lot of us and everyone has a different color, so it's gonna look really nice when we do the synchronized routine. And what does it mean? We have this heart that is actually for charity. It's representing one of the Escaramuzas in Mexico. She has a mental illness, so it's actually for charity. So everyone who wears this heart is out supporting them. And then we have our bow in the back, and we have our sombrero that we put, our boscos. And this yellow part is called a rebozo, which is basically to give you that, honestly, as a woman, to give you the waist,
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. And that's what it is. Like, women are representing that can also ride and can also be a part of this sport, but it's representing the femininity in it as well.
The organization is trying to target first generation Americans that come from Mexico, from all Peru, Bolivia, other countries, and can you tell them, like, is it worth it? Is it worth seeking your traditions, like all that?
For me, it is. For me, it is worth it because it keeps you rooted. It keeps you mindful of everything that your parents have gone through, especially being first generation. It's never easy coming to a country like this, the United States. We still see the struggle now to this day. So to be able to be here with family and still bring some part of their, home to this new land, it keeps your parents close to where they come from, but it keeps you rooted as well to understand history and tradition. And it's something that you get to share with the United States because we have tons of American people that come here and they enjoy it as well. Like, they're so interested in knowing more. So the fact that you can carry that out, also being bilingual, it's a pleasure. I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, this is Traditions in the USA, and we hope that you enjoy.